Welcome to our WCC Google Plus Summer Hangout series. Even though school is back in session now, we still have a few more summer chats to round the summer out. So right now I'm joined by Pepperdine women's tennis player Lorraine Guillermo. Welcome. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
How's the summer for you? I know you're back in class, but how was it?
It was good, just nice and relaxing. Great to be home, see my family and friends, and it's great to be back too, to get back right into it.
You're part of this Pepperdine women's tennis team that's been essentially a dynasty in the WCC for a very long time, 14 straight WCC titles. What's it been like to be part of this program?
It's really an honor to be part of that program because it's always like great to be part of like a winning team and seeing like my teammates and how there's a lot of team camaraderie. It's especially for tennis being an individual sport, this is the only time it's a team sport. So it's great to have teammates and teammates like mine.
Last season we saw you guys capture yet another WCC title, which was actually a very special one this last year because it was your head coach Gualberto Escudero's final season as your head coach. So you got to send him out on style. What was that moment like? There was a great moment when you picked him up and your teammates picked him up and carried him around the court. What was kind of winning that for him like?
It was like very kind of emotional because we knew that was the last time or last season that we'd be playing for Gual as a head coach, and we've just like always loved him as a coach because he's kind of like a father figure to us, and to win it one more time for him, just to give him like all that we have was really what we wanted to give him.
You have a new head coach now this season, Per Nielsen, just announced over the summer. Tell us a little bit about what you know about him and what he's going to bring to the program.
I hear he's a really great coach and he really works you really hard, so that's great to have someone to push you. And he just also, I've met him a couple times before as well. He seems like a really great guy, so a lot of good influences.
Now, your brother played for Gonzaga. Is there a little bit of a rivalry there between the two schools? They're both WCC schools.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but my brother's already graduated, but when we were both in, when he was still in school and when I was in, well, when we were both in college at the same time, we always rooted for each other to win, but when we were playing like each other's schools, it's like kind of awkward because we do want each other to win because we're brother and sister, but it's like we also want our teams to win, so we just never kind of talked about that.
What about, do you have any nicknames that either your family calls you or your teammates call you? Any fun nicknames?
Well, my teammates, they call me Larizzle. Some of my friends on the soccer team, they call me L-Dog. Kind of used to have this nickname in juniors, Duck, so kind of have a lot of different things going around.
Plenty of good ones to use there. Now, you were the co-vice president of SAAC last year. What were your responsibilities there, and tell us a little about how you got involved in that.
Well, I was in SAAC my sophomore year, and then I became co-vice president my junior year, and I'm co-vice president this year, my senior year. And some of the things I do is like help coordinate some of the subcommittees we have, or communicate with our president or our co-presidents to see what I need to do. We kind of spread out the responsibilities so that not one person is overworked. But primarily, I guess I kind of try to keep things organized, or like shoot for ideas sometimes.
And tell us a little bit about what SAAC does, the Student Athletic Advisory Committee.
We pretty much promote the well-being of a student athlete and kind of try to improve things like that because a lot of things can be overlooked. Like if a student athlete is being overworked, we try to help them. Or like we set up last year we set up a resume workshop to see to help a student athlete after they graduate, because at some point athletics will come to an end and we are thrown into the real world.
Okay, last question for you. I know school, all the work you do, school, tennis, SAAC is difficult, but how have you found that your teammates, your school has kind of really helped you balance everything, and so you can really get everything all done?
Well, I think everything keeps me busy, and so I always have to get organized and like write out what I have to do each day and knowing how long it'll take me or where I have to be. So it really makes me use my time wisely.
Fantastic. Well, Lorraine, thank you so much for joining me, and best of luck on this upcoming school year.
Thank you.